Struggling to get sales on Amazon? Stick with us for the next few minutes and we'll share with you the top 4 reasons most people struggle to get sustainable sales on Amazon. Hey everybody, I'm Isaac Coleman, and over the last 6 years, I've built up Amazon brands to have over $10 million in sales on Amazon alone. I've also been fortunate enough to work with over 1,000 sellers by coaching with them over the last 3 years. I haven't worked for anybody since 2015, and so I've been able to live the lifestyle I want using my Amazon business and working with other sellers. So with me today is Kirsty Verity. Hey Kirsty, how's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks, Isaac. So I'm Kirsty Verity, and I've also been selling on Amazon for the past 6 years. I've been lucky enough to sell over $17 million on Amazon with just one brand. And along with Isaac, have been coaching people since 2016 as well. Similar to Isaac, leading a great lifestyle with this business, because the beauty of this business is that you can do it from anywhere in the world. And that was my strong why as to why I actually started this business in the first place. And I've been doing that ever since I've been selling.
Yeah. As promised in this video, we're going to share with you the top 4 reasons most people struggle to get sustainable sales on Amazon. So let's get started. The first thing I think, number 1, is you have to know your ideal client and focus on marketing to them. I think the very first thing that people always ask about is, how do I make my listings better? How do I get better conversion? How do I get better sales? And they don't really have any idea why their sales don't convert or why their listings don't convert to sales. And the real big thing is they're missing the point when they write the listing, they write it as if they're a manufacturer a lot of times, because a lot of the times the reasons why they get the stuff in the listing in the first place, the information there, is because they talk to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer says, this is why we're selling this product, this is why it's so great, and so then they just write exactly what the manufacturer tells them, but nobody wants to buy from a manufacturer. They want to buy from somebody who is just like them. And that's what really, we always talk about being your ideal client, because it helps you know your ideal client better. And by doing that, your marketing will be much better converting, or much more converting, because saying something like, hey Kirsty, I've got this, light bulb, and it's got 100 watts and all this stuff, but then I say, hey, I got this light bulb, it really sets this mood and this atmosphere. And if that's what you're trying to achieve with that light bulb, that person's going to go out there and actually buy that light bulb, because now they're being talked to like that's going to be some sort of real life experience for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what happens is when people start their Amazon business is they don't see Amazon as a marketing platform. They just see it as a platform to actually just put some products up and hopefully they'll sell one day. Think about the big brands that you love. Think about why you actually buy those brands over something else. You've probably got your favorite brand of drink. You've probably got your favorite brand of toothpaste. Your favorite brand of shoes and favorite cars, right? Think about why you buy them. And usually it's an emotional benefit and it's not a rational benefit, right? That's what you need to do with your Amazon listings. Really focus on the people that are going to buy your products and why they're going to buy them emotionally. So then we move on to number 2, which is essentially people don't really know what their main keyword is, right? Usually you need your main keyword. You need to be ranked for that keyword, because if you're not ranked for that keyword, then guess what? No one's going to find you. So what people come to us and ask us all the time is, what is my main keyword? And the key thing that I say to them is, what do you call it, right? Yeah. If it's a pen, guess what? It's a red pen. It's a red pen. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's no more complicated than that. So a main keyword, just because it feels confusing sometimes, what's a keyword, blah, 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 is what is the thing that your customer will actually call that thing? And that's your main keyword.
Yeah, and most people will use like a keyword tool, get all these subscriptions. They'll have like 1,000 things, and they'll say, well, that's the one I want to rank on because that seems the easiest to get to page 1 for. Well, guess what? Customers probably aren't searching for that, and they're probably not going to get a lot of sales if they get to page 1 for that keyword. We see it all the time. They're like, well, I went for a longer tail keyword, and I didn't really try for the main keyword, and guess what? I don't have sales. Well, it's not that complicated, because when you look at how often people search longer tail keywords, if it's a garden shovel, right? You don't call it garden shovel for gardening in the summer. You call it a garden shovel, so that you look up something like garden shovel, for example. So again, it's not more complicated than that. We always say, ask 10 of your friends, what is this? And just hold up a picture of that thing. And if they can pretty much all say the same thing, you know what the main keyword is.
Yeah.
And the other thing about it is, if they pick products that are too complicated in knowing what they actually are, the one example I always use is that puffy thing that you use in the shower to put your body gel on. Yeah, so people call it a loofah, shower poof, shower sponge, whatever, and there's like 10 different things you can call it. And probably some people are shouting it out at the screen right now saying, oh, that's what I call it. Well, that's not, Anyway, if you pick a product that's too complicated and you can't figure out what the main keyword is, you probably don't want to sell that product, because you're not going to understand what the customers are going to type in to find it, and it's going to cost you too much money to actually learn that. And number 3, The one thing that a lot of people don't do is they don't invest in their launch up front, and they just rely on one trick. We see this all the time. So people go out and buy, hey, this magic bullet, this thing that's going to save them from their business, and they say, well, it didn't. It worked for a little while, but then it stopped working. When you actually do a proper launch, you plan out how much money you're investing for that, how long it's going to take, and then you sit and say, okay, here's my objectives along the way. So week 1, here's what I expect to do. Here's week 2, here's what I expect week 3, and so on. And the main objectives are main keywords ranking page 1, get to your sales price that you want to sell at, and then eventually just stabilize that. So that way you can get it over and over and again. If you're spending a bunch of money on ads, or you're spending a bunch of money on a launch, and then you stop or quit halfway through it, you're going to find that it doesn't really get the results that you want. And then they go back to finding they're fishing for all these hacks and ninja tricks. And, we always say, kill the ninja tricks. That's right.
And I think one key thing that I'm seeing over and over again is that people feel that this is an instant business, right? So guess what? Add water here and you've got $1 million. It doesn't work that way. So what you want to be doing, you're always in launch mode until you actually reach the sales target that you know that you're going to reach on Amazon. And so you need a target in the first place, and you need to essentially layer on different launch strategies to be able to achieve that sales target. You are not done until you've achieved that target. And then number 4, the one thing that people just don't really understand is how to use their metrics to understand the levers of growth in the business. Well, so what do we mean by that? Well, Amazon, for me, is the best platform I've seen that gives you instant metrics. You can see how many sessions that you get pretty much on a daily basis, right? You can see, and sessions are really traffic, how many people are actually looking at your listing. Then the next metric that we really rely on is conversion, right? So you've got maybe 100 people that come to have a look at your listing, and then you get a 20% conversion, which is pretty good. So for every 100, you get 20 people that are actually going to buy your product. And so it's those 2 key metrics that you really want to get focused on. And you want to know that what a good conversion rate is. So for me personally, over 20% is awesome. We've seen conversion rates of over 70% in some cases, right? And so the more you convert, the more traffic that you send to that listing, you're going to sell more. So tracking those metrics and knowing when they're up, knowing when they're down, and making the right decisions to either grow or fix something is the key thing that you need to be doing as an Amazon CEO. Once you've launched your products, that's literally your job, is to make sure that you're looking at your metrics and you're achieving the goals that you've set yourself.
Yeah, and a lot of people have a sales target, say it's 20, 25 units per product. And if okay, well, if my target is 20% conversion rate and my sessions are at 100, well, if my goal is 20 sales, you've now achieved that because you have 100 sessions per day, 100 people clicking on it, 20% conversion, so you got 20 units sold, and then you've actually hit your goal. So then you just say, okay, well, now my goal is 25 or 30 or whatever, and just build on that. So then you say, okay, well, in order to do that, if I keep my conversion rate the same, I just add a few more sessions per day, 20, 30, 40 more sessions, and then you continually get more and more sales. So it is something that I think a lot of people, and like you said, it's something they don't do every day. They don't even understand why it's part of the business. If you had a brick and mortar store, you'd want to know how many people come into your business every day. You want to know how many pizzas you're selling. If you're at a pizza store, you want to understand how many types of pizzas or whatever. You want to understand all that because it's inventory management, it's sales forecasting, all this other stuff that then you can plan a great business around.
Yeah, and the key thing also is the fact that things happen every day. There may be a new competitor in the market, etc. Maybe some of your competitors are, messing around with their pricing, and it's going to have an effect on your sales. So by tracking these metrics every day, you're going to know when it happened, and you're probably then going to know why it happened, and then you can fix it straight away.
Yeah. If you want to learn how you can take back control of your Amazon business and achieve the goals you desire, check out AmazingAccelerators.com, a program we have created that is specifically designed for Amazon sellers, helping them transform their businesses from floundering to prospering.
Also, if you love this video, please comment thanks in the comment box below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Amazing channel. Once again, check out AmazingAccelerators.com or click the link in the description below this video, and thanks for watching.